inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I'm set. Mike 88. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike 53.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run with Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check back, check back.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 49 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mahomes caught here by Bell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yellow. It's our field. It's our field.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Reader. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch, and that gives them 8 wins. Actually, having them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
That's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's got a first down and more past the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This is caught by Robinson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mahomes to throw once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Johnson, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Lamar Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now it's Miller. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Miller, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Miller. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pinch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with time running out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.